In this lesson, we're going to learn a bit about page hierarchies. And when I talk about page hierarchies, I'm talking about website pages and not blog posts. Blog posts are a little bit different. Although you can use a lot of what you learn here to organize your blog posts. Blog posts are generally meant to be showing your latest blog post first. So they're more hierarchical by date rather than simply by the order that you're choosing. So let's just take a look at the quick edit button under the home page and look at some of the options we have here. So we've got our title and our slug name, the date that we published it. You can choose to make this private if you want to, or add a password so that somebody would need this password to access this page. And next you have the parent page, which involves child pages, and I'll explain that in a bit here. Ordering, just always know that the first page or the top page in a hierarchy in WordPress is going to be labeled as 0. The second page is labeled as 1. The third page is labeled as 2, and so on. And we'll get into that more in a moment. You can also change the template, so we can have default. It can be set as a blog page, contact, full width, or gallery page. And you can uncheck this so that people cannot make comments on this page. One note about allow comments is that depending on which theme you're using, you may have allow comments checked on all of your pages, but you'll see that there are no comments that can be made on that page. And that just means that that theme has chosen to turn those off, which for most websites that are not simply blog websites, that's actually a really good idea. And then you can change the status. So you can change it from published to pending review or draft. And anytime you want to update any of these changes, just hit the update button here. I'm going to cancel out of this. And now let's talk about the structure of these pages. These are mainly pages that are on our main navigation menu. But remember, we've set our main navigation menu pages and the hierarchy in the menu option under appearances. So our page changes here will have no effect on that except for what's called a child page. And a child page is one that looks like this. I'm sure you've all seen it. You hover over a main navigation menu item and then you get more options down below. So with most, or I would say a lot of WordPress websites and themes, you're going to create child pages by having a item or a page like contact us and leaving that as main page, no parent. That means that it's in the main navigation. Now, if you want to add a child page, you would come to the quick edit area and come to the parent section and choose the menu item underneath which you want this to be located. So in this case, let's just choose contact us. And then the ordering, again, if it's the first one in the list, you want it to be at the top. You want to leave it as order 0. And if it's the second, you want to leave it as order 1 and so on. So let's go to the second child page. We want to make sure it's under contact us. And we see our order is 1. So that's set to go. So that'll give us the drop-down menus from the main navigation. If that is not working on your theme, and for example, the theme that we're using in this course, it actually doesn't work that way because as soon as you create a menu under the appearance menu, that overrides anything that you do here. So again, I said the ordering of these pages is irrelevant because we've done our ordering and set our hierarchy right here. And so now what we need to do is just add our child pages. We'll select them, add to menu, and we want them to be under contact us. And if we drag this over to the right a little bit, you'll see it now indents. And what that's doing is creating a child page. So if we wanted these child pages to be under shop, we can do it here. Get that right. And if we want child page 1 here to be in the main navigation menu, we just slide it over a little bit and it's really that simple. So let's set this up here. We'll have our 2 child pages. We'll click Save Menu. And now if we go and refresh, we'll take a look at Contact Us and we'll see that we have our child pages here. So again, just to recap, as soon as you go to the appearance and menu option and create your main menu structure here, that overrides everything else. Otherwise, you can create your hierarchy in the pages area like we discussed first.